Tree Lady here, and welcome to Donnie Jones Live.
Yes, with that guy, Marty McFly, and we are kind of...
Why are you whispering?
Because we're in a nice little restaurant. We are in the beautiful restaurant, the historical beautiful restaurant.
That's right, that's right.
And the food is still historically really good.
It is historically really good. And here's the crazy thing. I won't say where. We were supposed to go someplace else.
Yeah.
And he walked in and was like, we're not doing it.
No. It just the decor, the presentation.
Yeah.
And then actually, the biggest thing was they were not ready.
That's true. You did say that.
So even I would have gave them the chance.
The benefit
but
of the
at
doubt.
the same time, if you open up at 11 and it's 11:45, and you say, "Well, we ain't got nothing ready to cook at all,"
I'm just saying.
The choice I had to go.
But you know what?
Exactly.
That brings me around to what we like always talking about: entrepreneurship, family, business, all that kind of stuff.
Oh yeah.
And so we'll get a chance to talk a little bit about that because our goal is to be able to be encouraging, and what that makes me think about is how a lot of times we want God to bless us in a certain way and for Him to do something, but we got to do our part and make sure we're ready. And I know that's a little further down the road, but
No, that's a good time to kind of talk about it because. Yeah, God will bless you, but you need to be on time too.
You need to be on time.
So your blessing don't come late. You need to be on time. So like this business, they missed their blessing because they weren't on time.
And I can
entrepreneur. That's really a big key for entrepreneurship. It's like if you have a business and you say, even with churches too, for me, if you say you're gonna start at 11,
come on now,
be there at 11.
Exactly.
Start there at 11.
Exactly.
And even if you have that grace period, okay, I understand 2 or 3 minutes here and there. But try to stay on time, be on time. And even if you say, okay, we're open until 6 o'clock.
6 o'clock. Be open till 6 o'clock.
Not 5:30. 5 because it was a slow day.
Yeah.
I hate those things.
I do too. But here's the crazy thing. It makes me think about an area of Atlanta that I love so much. It's a downtown Stone Mountain area, but now it's coming back, and they've got some great businesses down there.
Why are you gonna say you proud of it? They ain't gonna mumble
I am proud of it. Okay, love this area of Atlanta, downtown Stone Mountain. Love it, love it, love it. It's right outside of the main city. So if you come to Atlanta, check out Stone Mountain. It's where Stone Mountain Park is, and they've got some incredible businesses down there right now. But probably 10, 15 years ago, when they were first trying to revitalize that area, there were some businesses there that said they opened at a certain time. So let's say their opening time was 10 o'clock and they were open from 10 to 8 or whatever the opening was. They had great food, right? And so I started going to this business and I started telling other people about this business. But what happened is, because they were starting and just trying to get going, if they had a slow day, they would close early or they would open late. And it was not consistent. And so I remember for the first few weeks of going there, I was like, oh my goodness, I used to go down there, get me a little something, and then I would go there again and the place would be closed.
Right.
And I was like, okay, well, let me try them for dinner because, they're good people. I want to support their business. And I go down there and they're like, oh, I'll take your order, but tonight we're closing early. And I'm like, why are you closing early? Oh, it's just because it's not that busy. You've got to set yourself up for success by acting as if you already have the success that you want. Seriously. And I see a lot of people do that with restaurants or with their, accounting services or, whatever it's schools, not necessarily schools, but like daycare centers and stuff like that.
I'm saying in schools you can't call the parents and say, it's a slow day, you need to come get your child now.
Right, that's why I said I cut that out. That's why I cut that off. But you know what I mean, just different types of businesses that they open and maybe things aren't going exactly the way they want to go initially. Or they get, because a lot of times we will.
And my thing is, if you're bored, you need to utilize your time wisely.
Utilize your time.
Business.
That's right.
Especially if you're the owner.
That's right.
What else can you be doing at that moment?
That's right.
Can you be making some more phone calls?
That's right.
Can you start preparing for tomorrow? But if you're saying, you know what, I just want to clock out so I can go home and watch TV.
That's right. But I do want to give a gentleman a shout out in Atlanta. Oh my goodness, I cannot think of it, but it was a hot dog place in this new area called a Halidome.
Okay.
Or Halidon. It's right off of Boulevard, and it's right off of Moreland, and it is so good. And what was so neat is that he was the only person working there that day, because you know he's trying to get the company going, and you know he hadn't hired anybody yet. Well, the whole food hall, it's like a food hall place. The whole food hall was kind of empty. There wasn't a whole lot of people there. But as I walked past, he spoke to me, acted like he was making $1 million a minute, very joyous, and said I needed to come try his food. And I was like, well, I wanted to see what other stores were in there, because I wanted to see what other restaurants were in there. I went and looked at 2 or 3 other restaurants, and because it was so quiet in there, the other people at these restaurants were kind of like, hey, yeah, we're open. And I went back to his restaurant, and I've been telling other people about his restaurant because of how he acted. He acted as if he was already the success that he was trying to build. So,
Well, you know, if you have pride in your business, that's number one. Because if you don't have pride in it, what's it?
That's right.
Else?
That's right.
Take pride in your business, whatever it is. If it's good, small, big, you know. Anyway.
Yeah.
But hey, we are at the beautiful restaurant in
and they are
Atlanta,
open.
and they are open on time, and the food was hot, ready to be served. So if you're ever in the Atlanta area, come by the Beautifuls and check them out. All right?
Yeah, absolutely.
Cool. We'll be back.
Yeah.